Alright, welcome back to another episode of Art Time, where today we're drawing the 5th episode of Elementals Reborn. Shouldn't take us too long, but we'll see what occurs. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Oh, I just realized I didn't move this to where it needs to be moved, but it's fine. I can do that in a minute. I'm just going to grab the swatch that I need. Where is it? Where is the Queen of Nature swatch? No, wouldn't be there. Wouldn't be there, obviously. I think I have her swatch saved, right? Or is it... Nature Queen, right? Not Q, it's N. N that I'm looking for, not Q. Always on top. Moveth. Move everything where it needs to be, and we'll just adjust things. Preset. Like so. There we go. Alright, good, great. Anyways, we finally get to see the Queen of Nature with her eyes open, because every time we've seen her, she has her eyes closed. Now we get to see her big, beautiful eyes. And also we get to see Gwyneth's grandmother. Look at that. Every old person in anime is jacked or looks badass as all hell. And she looks badass. And there's a reason why we get to see her grandmother, because, whoops, this is the wrong swatch, and I don't even think I can put Gwyneth in here. Or the wrong folder. Anyways, yeah, because of the whole, the story of this instance here, and y'all probably know what the story is that I have set up, because this episode is already out and readable. Gwyneth's grandmother, who I haven't come up with a name yet, just called her Grandma Torres, essentially has experience with the mysteries of the Elementals Rebirth. She hasn't uncovered the mystery, obviously, but she might know a thing or two. And that's where we get our our usual old person in the, series, doing things to help out our protagonists. Because why not? I feel like that would be a good thing to have. Alright, anyways. We are going to just focus on mostly coloring today. And also, yes, the Queen of Nature's outfit is a bit more complex. If I can remember, I'm going to try to make a joke about how she's barely able to move because of how complex her outfit is. It's just an animation joke, which only really would make sense if this were to ever get animated, but, we'll see what occurs in like a few years, probably. Let's be real here, I don't have the influence for it, but maybe I will at some point. We'll see. We'll see. So far, I haven't really made too much of an influence for this current event, but I'm hoping with the drawing that I've made, it will, it will light a fire under some people's arses. To hopefully, maybe, just maybe, get some entries in for this little event of ours. Hopefully. I don't know. It just seems like the entire site is more dead now, thanks to the nonsense that occurred throughout, what DeviantArt has done. So, yeah. Anyways. Let's hope that that does good, and let's hope that this will do good at some point. I don't know. Don't know what will occur. The last episode, the one with Domadora, didn't do as good as I'd like. And we got a lot of notifications. Well, not a lot of notifications, not yet anyways, but I'm not going to read through them all just yet. Yeah, it's 1K still. I think it's close to 2K, but it's nowhere near most of the other episodes. Makes me wonder if Domadora isn't really as exciting as characters like Genthru or Ariel and Mine. I don't know. I have no idea. Well, I guess it doesn't exactly matter. What matters is that the characters are now in the group. They are now, about to be in their group. Well, they're already in their group. With this episode that's already out, they are already in their group, appointed by the Queen of Nature herself. And that's the entire reason for her being the main focus of this one, alongside Grandma Torres. This is not Zero. Forgot why that was not 0. Why was that not 0? Alright, because I was still trying to get stuff done with Trixie. You know, Trixie that... Oh, I haven't even... Yeah, and I haven't drawn this girl's eye color yet, so now we can get a canon eye here. I would say maybe like a nice teal green. And a little bit more blue, and a little bit more up in that department. There we go. Our first time seeing the Queen of Nature's eyes. So much so to where I didn't even bother trying to have an eye color draw up on the swatch here. But that makes sense. That makes sense, all things considered. Anywho's and wits. Yes. It's good to be able to see the Queen of Nature with a little bit more, what do you call it? A little bit more of her eyes shown, which is nice. Let's see. Yeah, you gotta be number 1. It's gonna be difficult to remember what. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be drawing her again later, but we'll see. We'll see what occurs. She doesn't have like a major importance to the story. Her entire story purpose is to bring forth this group to, you know, become a group. Obviously. So, I can't exactly say 100% for a fact if, you know, she's going to get drawn again in the future. Probably not. But who knows? Oh, did I forget to... I did forget, because I drew this thing instead of duplicating it. That's fine. I can add this stuff now. That's what I can do. Alright, so I don't accidentally do something with the shift key, even though I don't think that's what causes that. There we go. Good, great, fantastic. Alright, so far so good. And the Queen of Nature's outfit is a lot more complex than this one. All for a joke. Soon, you will see. Or you have already read. At the moment, you won't see. But if you go into the future, hopefully, you might see. Again, hopefully. I don't know. I am uncertain. Alright, we got the basic dress. Now we should get the complex dress. When she's in her regal form, where she's not, like, dressed up in the way that she is most of the time. We got her whoops! I gotta grab this, copy this, so I can use this multiple times over. There we go. Just gotta remember that that's different. So yeah, she's got her own little outfit, complex outfit here. I'm gonna change up some stuff. Color 1C. No, that's the throne. I don't want to go to the throne. Alright, complex dress number 3. And of course, there's the robe part of the dress. Guess now that we'll move it. Now we're going ahead and do this. It's nice to see her in a complex dress. Gives a little bit more design. Whoops, despite the fact that she prefers to wear less complex stuff. For a few obvious reasons. Let's see. I think you should take some of the heel color. Yeah, that works. And we got jade over here that we can utilize to add to the dress. There we go. Yes. Alright, now I need some light greens. Do I have a light green? I guess I could probably use the eye swatch here. Nah, lighter than that. So how about here? There we go. That's complex dress 7. And this is probably where we want this. No, you fool. To do this. There we go. And then we do... no, not that one. That one? Yeah, there we go. Alright, good. Great. Fantastic. Anywho's and wits. What is there to talk about while we get most of this done with? Oh yeah. I said this in the Game Crafter episode that's going to come out this, or past, it depends on when this comes out. But, apparently, here's your little Made in Abyss update. There is Made in Abyss episode showing. I forgot the fact that, technically there's 12 episodes, but the last episode is an hour long. So it wasn't the fact that there was 2 episodes left and there was an hour left. No, there was an hour and a half left. So, yeah, we watched that. And it was something. It was something else. Whoops. I didn't know how to feel towards the, the character, Fopta. Yeah, I know. Murderous, bloodthirsty. But, her character changed when she was getting her ass kicked. And it was like basically just half-eaten. Again, it's pretty obvious at this point if I'm giving a Made in Abyss update, there's spoilers, so... just keep that in mind every time I give you an update of that series. But yeah, that was pretty gruesome. Man, don't know how to feel about that one. Considering the fact that I actually like Fopta to a certain extent. It's like a bunny, I guess. Technically speaking, yeah, that's not too far from the truth, because I mean, the youngest child of Iramui, the one who turned into a goddamn village, and her first pet being a rabbit, trying to recreate that rabbit by giving birth to multiple rabbits that eventually end up dead. That's still that. That's still the thing. Maybe not still the thing anymore in this particular, age, where they probably have, like, actual full-on food source or something. Well, I don't know. I don't think they would, because I think youngest means that there's no more, right? There's no more of the of the ability to create more children. I think they probably found another food source they can utilize. Which makes sense. You can't sustain yourself on the village that now is no longer, what do you call it? Things have changed. And obviously, the food source would have to change as well. I hope so. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, wait, shit. I did this part wrong. It's fine. It's fine. This is an easy fix. Oh, and this isn't even the right frickin' size either. God damn it. And this isn't even the right color either. God damn it. It's fine. I almost flubbed it, but it's fine. So, anywho's and what's... Yeah, that occurred. But she's still alive. Who knows how long? I don't know. I always get that dreadful feeling that something bad's about to happen. And if that little somewhat spoilers, because again, we don't know what the hell is going to occur in this series. But if that somewhat spoilers that Toonami showed was, any truth, then I get the funkalicious feeling that there's not going to be a happy ending. Yeah, maybe that's just me, but I just don't think we're going to get a happy ending with our characters. At least for the characters of the village. Some of them are fine. Some of them are not fine. Like that, I can't remember his name, but the blue-haired guy. Why is his name so hard to remember? Something about something that starts with the W. Wakanda or something. I know, I'm just making it up as I go along, but I literally cannot remember his name. I think he is meant to be like the villain of the arc, somewhat, so to speak. Like Fopta's changed her tone, and for the better too. Albeit, still don't know how that's going to end. I still don't know how that's going to end, but I expect it to end like sadness. That's basically the thing to come across here in a series like that. Always expect for there to be sadness. Because that's probably what's gonna happen. Lots and lots of sadness and deaths don't get attached to characters in this universe. Which does make me worry for our main crew, but who knows? I don't know. Nobody knows. Okay, some of them knows. It's not like the series is taken that far in terms of the manga and whatnot. Because apparently they don't have that many chapters out yet. I'm not really one to read any like mangas or books or anything like that. Despite the fact that I myself create book-based content. Book, quote-unquote. I guess the word you're looking for is an e-book. Like what I'm doing right now with this series, making the comic cover, quote-unquote, despite the fact that it's literally just like a book. Because I don't exactly have any time, and it'll take me twice as long to get through the entirety of all of these series if I have to go and do it in comic format. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like to, at some point, have a manga of this series made. But I don't think I will be able to do that as easily as I would like. And it makes sense. It makes sense. You know how much here that we would have to make? Well, I don't know, but I feel like there'd be several freaking panels worth. Probably bigger than most normal comics. I don't know, maybe. I tried it once before with the Feline series, which I haven't bothered to pick up ever since then. I should at least do what I have been doing with all the series with the felines and try to get like an entire series of that made if possible. Most people like furry related content, so sure, why not? I could do that. You know what, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like this should probably be something else. Like that. Yeah, there we go. And also, this is not like what the throne looks like. It's being cut like in half. Not cut in half. It's cut in a very particular way. You'll see. Unless you already looked at the thumbnail, then you've seen. You've seen what I'm talking about. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did. Alright, I need to get her unique color staff. 85. Maybe? Or maybe this? Hard to say. It needs to be different from that. I guess that works. Good, great, fantastic. And the staff is no weapon. Trust me on that front, this staff is no weapon. Although it can be used as a weapon. But the Queen of Nature isn't really somebody who's hostile. You've seen her in action. You've seen her just accidentally dodging the bandits' attacks, making them question their abilities and also just downright terrifying them with her uncanny ability to just basically dodge. The Queen has like a large amount of plot armor in that department, but she's nowhere near strong. She's weak. She is basically just in the same vein as most. It's just that she has really good charisma. And a lot of people love her. And it makes sense. If you're going to be a queen in anything, you need to make sure that your subjects like you. Don't, what's the word? Do not treat them like trash, not be tyrannical, and show them with the amount of kindness that you would like for them to show you. Try to show compassion. If somebody's trying to be, assaultive towards you, try to make them see the light of their ways. Maybe change it. Change their, what do you call it? But, sometimes some people just won't change. And in that instance, the Queen of Nature just gotta, do her usual thing, get distracted by something, and then dodge it. Unknowingly, at that. And, it's cute. She's cute. She's a woman child who has endless amounts of optimism. And that's what I like about her. And there we go. Alright, let's save that. I don't know if I need to get different swatch here, but we'll see. We'll see. Do I have a Nature Palace? I don't know. I guess I'll just go on ahead, get rid of these, and make the Queen of Nature's throne room or something. That one probably should be a little bit more golden. Alright. So, we've been making some progress. And, well, you won't really see all the progress that I've made in the current Game Crafter episode. I show you some, but I don't show you the ones that I did today, Monday, or Tuesday, or Wednesday. Although I guess technically speaking that, it's its own thing. Yeah, anyways, that is what we have done. Is a little bit more of that, an hour. I think that today was a little over an hour. Okay, there we go, that's better. I think, at least. And, wait, are you supposed to be above? Yeah, you're supposed to be above. Okay, that's easy enough. So, what do we work on, you may ask? Well, wait, this looks like the same. You should be a little bit brighter. We worked on the script a little bit. The writing of the information, essentially. But we didn't work on all of it yet. That's something I'm going to have to slowly but surely work on as I make my progress throughout the entirety of this instance. To be like a nice brownish red kind of color. Like a tree almost. I also got the information set, so I know where all the digits need to be. Now I'm going to have to try to figure out where most of the... When we get to the part where we have to start showing information, I got to figure out where most of those could possibly be. That one's going to be a little challenging. I think the main challenge there is, there's several different paths you can go down. Some optional areas, have some endgame, quote-unquote, things you can come across. Which, makes sense. Oh, did I not? Okay, right, yeah, your throne here is a little bit different. That's fine, let me fix that. But yeah, the endgame-based items can sometimes be found in certain optional zones. So you might come across some areas where you'll be able to do those particular levels first before you go to any of the endgame stuff. Which is fine. Alright, I guess this won't be separate then. Because it does allow for me to be able to do more with those items instead of just having them be towards the end of the game. For instance, there's a certain mechanic lasers that wouldn't be found until on the main path outside of the voice log levels until 8B, I believe. Yeah, 8B. So, in order for me to have those lasers be shown, I think I'll have some in the Sandy Pyramids. Alongside that, there's going to be shifters, most likely, inside the Sandy Pyramids as well. And shifters aren't something you come across until maybe the Ashlands. And shifters are a unique obstacle. Not obstacle. It's more like a unique teleporter that allows you to traverse throughout the level. Yeah. And it's more of an endgame thing. So, having the shifters be seen frequently in most optional zones, it feels like a pretty good idea, you know? Also, I think this is supposed to be combined. Not this one, this one. Yeah, you should be combined. And you will be E instead. Ah, look at her. Look at her just sitting there majestic. Her arm out. Her other arm resting on the throne. Adorable. Can't wait to see what she's going to look like in full. Although I don't know if I should make her eyebrows a bit bigger. I could make her eyebrows a little bit bigger. Sure, why not? Not too thin, but not too thick either. Just about there should work. Eyebrows. But not that big. There we go. Alright, cool, great. There's still more shading and stuff that we have to do, but for now I'm just... No, don't back out. Nature Queen's Throne Room? Sure, why not? Okay. Well, this one's going to be a little tricky. I guess what I can do is grab some stuff, maybe? From Tora. Oh, Tora. Alright, grab on Tora, not Torres. Forest and Tora. Where is it again? William. Yeah, William, right? Yeah, William's the father. I think you might have more red hair. Let me go to Gwyneth then. There we go. Okay, good. Layers and folders have been moved. But now I need to color in some stuff. Okay, so you're probably going to have a similar skin tone to Gwyneth, but you're probably not going to have the same hair exactly. I think your hair is more so going to be a bit more redder. Maybe not that red. Less red. Plus, don't forget you are older. Okay, that's what we need for that. Do I have? No, I think pretty much all of these are using... Right. No, go to Gareth. Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, it's fine. Adventure Man? Perfect. I'll go to Adventure Man real quick and put some stuff here. She needs to grab similar skin tones and a hair tone. And then you get your appearance. Oh, wait, why is this not that, you fool? Grab that, and here we go. Okay, good. Great. Fantastic. Yeah, I did get it. God damn it, don't cut it. You fool. You foolish fool. How dare you cut it. There we go. God damn it. Why did you do this? Oh, that's why. You somehow managed to copy that and... Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Okay. You, however, will have darker, bushier eyebrows. Probably about like right here. Just about. Yeah, sure. Why not? Eyes. And now for the other, I probably should copy that so I don't have to keep doing that every time. Oh yeah, you haven't noticed there the smoke pipe that she has in her hand? Big as fuck. It makes sense for her to have a smoke pipe that looks so unnatural to wield. I don't know why she's like using that kind of pipe, but she's using it and it looks funny and cool at the same time. Alright, most of this is going to be just a bunch of lines, obviously. There's still other things that I need to do, like the scar on the side of her head. Don't know what color you're going to be, but we'll see. We'll see. Here's the scar. Yeah, sure, that works. Scar. I guess also you need to have a bit more of an under eye here, so eyes 1D. I got that right, don't worry. Under eye. And now for the lines on your face. Is this... yeah, okay, good, great. Most of these are here, I think. Except for you guys, which I don't know why, for some reason I made you separate, but yeah, there we go. Well, needless to say, you got a lot of lines. Why did I say necks? Type in neck. Normal neck. Torso. Got a nice long scarf. Lines. There we go. Boom. I think this is where you would have your scarf. Alright, let's see. What should your scarf be? Dark red? Yeah, sure. Dark red looks cool. Don't think it's going to have anything more outside of just that, so that should be fine. Scarf 1B. Now we need the shirt color. Gotta try to figure out what the hell this is going to look like, because this could look like anything, really. Probably should be brighter and more redder. Maybe not that. Maybe not pinkish. Maybe not that either. Could go for a solid red. Less in terms of red. Yeah, but that doesn't seem right either. Less orange, more red. That seems about right. Shirt. No, that's the scarf, you fool. Shirt 1B. Good, great, fantastic. Now for the arm, that should be easy enough. Arm's got a few lines to it. I guess this should be above the scarf, shouldn't it? At the very least. No, that's the wrong one, you fool. Don't you worry. We will fix the problems that occur with the program being like, you wanted this line? No, I wanted that line. Are you dense? Or are you just friggin', I don't know, being an asshole? That's, you're being an asshole again. Stop being an asshole. Alright, let's see. And then we do this. And we do this. And we have that. I think this is front, and this, no, is here. I think this is probably, okay, so pipe. I think you're going to be a relatively brownish red color. More red than that, or magenta. There we go, pipe. I think you are going to have a nice semi-golden, unless this is not golden enough. Oh, that works actually. No, not that. There we go. Now, before I continue, let's get the wrap around your wrist here. Probably going to be a nice reddish color. Wrist wrap. There we go. Make sure I save this. My God, it's so freaking cold. There we go. And here we go. Cold in certain part of body. Upper body is fine. Certain part of lower body is not. Try to guess which one. I'm wearing 2 pairs of them. Well, I wouldn't really say 2 pairs. It's more like wearing 2 articles of. If you guessed anything but socks, you're wrong. Yes, socks. I'm wearing 2 socks and it's still freaking cold. Why is that the case? I don't know. It's annoying. Damn it, why did you press 2? Whatever, it's fine. Okay, I gotta remember to put that underneath that. Wait, oh wait, no, that's shirt 1P. It doesn't matter. You're fine where you're at right here. And, yep, there we go. And here we go here. Now, I guess the real question is, what class did Grandma Tora take when becoming, you know, an adventurer? Because if we got Gwyneth as the mage, Ariella as essentially the clerk, or cleric, or whatever the hell you want to call that, Ganther as the paladin, and Damadora as the rogue, what kind of class do you think she would have taken? Also, I'm really trying to figure out what kind of color I want to go here. I feel like a nice magenta would look good. A dark magenta. Maybe this is fine. Hard to say what she could have been. Hard to say indeed. If I were to have to take a wild guess, maybe she was a mage as well. And obviously it would have to be pyro. The question is, what kind of pyro? I don't know. I do not know. Could be anything, really. There's fire, lava, and plasma. Wonder if smoke would work. If you have lava and smoke in that instance, I feel like you would be able to conjure up some smoke-based spells. But the question is, where the hell would that reside? See, steam is simply just steam, of course. And of course, with steam, it is a tad bit different. It's water. Evaporated water. I could say maybe lava and pyro can create smoke. just by using fire and whatnot. I guess any pyro users could probably bend smoke to their will. Except maybe plasma. But I guess that depends. Depends on how plasma... You know, the plasma has like high resistance towards all heat. And can essentially swim in lava without any magical items assisting them in that department. Which is good if you need to get to certain areas. And there's a giant lava lake. You could just swim in it. Or you could probably just walk in it. Control like the lava a little bit to work in your favor so you can basically walk on top of it. Hard to say, really. Also, I'm wondering if I should give your little jacket wrap here something special. Something special. I don't know. We'll see. A little brighter then? I guess that works. I'll call this jacket, even though it's not really a jacket. We could probably do something like that. Why the hell not? Why not? I can do that. I could do exactly what I need to do to make it look good. Even gonna have something over here. So yeah, if anything, she's definitely a mage. And her adventuring years. No longer adventuring now, obviously. But still living the life of, you know, somebody in the wilderness. She lives in a tent. Goes out to hunt for her own food. Destroys a lot of the creatures in the volcanic region. Well, hold on. Let me give myself a quick look, or a quick reminder. Where am I? Here we go. I'm going to open this all up for you guys to see as well. Don't you worry. Which album was it? 52? No, it was 51, right? Yeah, World of Etheria. Alright, let me give myself a reminder and just to show you guys where. Yeah. The Taurus Kingdom is over here. In this area. Also, I think I named the freaking... I knew it was Taurus. How the hell did I name those wrong? Unless I named that wrong. I don't know. Yeah, they live here, and she probably lives somewhere around here. Maybe closer to the steam craters. Depends, really. Lives there in a tent. Looking... Wait, where is this? Oh, that's Rap. Looking to keep up her health by keeping in shape. And essentially destroying any creatures trying to get in her way. Yep. That's what she does. Oh, now I'm questioning if that's actually right, if I'm using the name right. I got 10 notifications. Is there any comments? Nope. There's multiple favorites and whatnot. I'm gonna just look in the Elementals Reborn folder real quick and just remind myself if I am using the name correctly. Right? Taurus. Where is it? Ah, there you are. Oh, it is Torah. I guess Torah's Kingdom. Well, I can just adjust that if I need to for at some point. At some point, it can be adjusted. So I am right. It is Torah. It's just that was named Taurus for some reason. If I need to change it, I'll change it. But for now, no, Torah family. Grandma Torah, because I don't know her name yet. I'll try to come up with something. For now, I'll just refer to her as Grandma Torah. She certainly don't mind. At the very least, when Gwyneth says it. Because, you know, granddaughter and whatnot. Ah, good. Alright, the coloring is done. But now the question is, how long will it take to get done with the shading and texturing? Well, we've only been at this for like 45 minutes, so I'd say we're doing pretty good on time. Now we shade. We shade and texture as much as we can. Hopefully it won't take too long, but we'll see what occurs. Wonder if I should give you a blush. I probably could. I already saved your swatch. Let me go to Nature Queen real quick and see if I can give you a blush. I guess your nails can have like a semi-blush. Your nail color can be a blush here. Where am I? Here I am. Blush. More like makeup blush, not like actual blush. She doesn't have, you know, pearls blush. It has like makeup blush, kind of. If anything, she probably is going to have a bunch of little sparkles in the blush. So I need some whites alongside the greens. I need you to scatter that, and I need you to do that. Maybe other dynamics and do that. Or maybe have a much brighter color like this. Yeah, like, you probably wouldn't see these too much in like an animated form, but that's fine, because it's mainly just there for show. And now, whoops, we get the rest of the shading done with on her face. I probably should shade this in so I see where this is going exactly. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I need to do it with the top side there. Eyebrow. And then for the eyeliner. There we go. Okay. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. If I can get this done with at a relatively quick pace, I'll probably, you know, call it early today because I am tired. And also, I don't want to be tired. Going into work, I want to try to at least keep that relatively reasonable. As reasonable as I can make it. I want to try to make her eyes a little bit more, what's the word? Colorful in things that occur here. There we go. Alright, let's see. This is going to take some time. The shading and texturing process. And it's almost 2:30. And I gotta get to bed at 4. Also, is this stupid thing trying to update? Alright, install now, goddammit. Get the hell out of my face. Might as well get that done with while I'm in the middle of trying to get a video done with. You know what I mean? I'm sick and tired of these goddamn updates. Updates here. Windows trying to update me to Windows 10, but I'm like, no, I don't want to go to Windows 10. I want to stay in, or 11, I mean. Trying to get me to update to Windows 11, I don't want to go to Windows 11. I already didn't want to go on Windows 10, but now I'm fine with Windows 10. Windows 11, I don't feel like going just yet. I don't know what the hell that could possibly screw up. I mean, I doubt Windows 10 would screw anything up, but there might be something screwy with Windows 10 that can occur, or 11 that can occur. I can't even keep track of how many freaking Windows we're on because of how many freaking updates they have. Didn't they skip like a number or something? I don't know, and I don't care. I just want to keep to this format that I know so I don't have to try to learn a new one while I'm already busy with a bunch of other things I need to do. You know what I mean? I saw something crawling over to my hand, and it was nothing. Surprisingly. Right, cat? Head deep in the blanket, sleeping, as per usual. That's what you do. You sleep and then you sleep in between my legs with the blanket. And just feel her indent in between my leg, like near my knees. It's funny. Anytime I try to make any movement, because frickin' bed is still broken. Not broken in the sense that I can't sleep, it's just curved. And she's just gonna be like, hey, why are you moving all bunch? As she's just like jumping up and, not jumping, but I'm jumping her up and down as my frickin' legs try to readjust, or I got an itch to scratch. And then she just sits there looking, probably like, why is there so much movement? I just want to sleep. Only when I'm fully asleep. Cat, are you really able to sleep? I don't know why you decide that's the path you want to sleep in. It's not at the foot of the bed, it's literally in between my legs. Like around this point right here. See the knee? See the knee? Usually around there. Or you just woke up. I just wake you up. Yeah, you just woke up. Look at that face. Look at that oval-shaped head. Anywho's and whence. Oh, I got an itch. I don't understand why the hell my body itches so freaking much sometimes. I don't know why. Just random itches. That makes no sense. Why do I got to deal with random itches? I just want to not have to worry about scratching a part of my body. Freaking itch in my head, itch on my head, itch on my knees, itch on my back. Thankfully, I can reach my back. As you can see, I can reach all the way up here and down there. Even do the same with this over here. Can't do it the other way around, though, for some reason. Not sure why. But hey, I can scratch my own back. Perfect for somebody who doesn't exactly have, like, anybody to scratch back with. So, I don't have to worry about having an itchy back and being all like, only when I have something in my arm. What you looking at me for? It's great to be self-sufficient. The only issue is, well, no, I could still technically do that one particular thing. It just requires tools. You don't need to know what those tools are. Trust me on that one. Tools and innovation. Right, Cadillac? Cadillac SUV? I'm just going to try to go back to sleep now. Alright, let's see. Now the hair tie is over here. Well, it looks like you're finally done with your stupid little update. And watch, the phone's gonna be like, hey, we got another update for you. And I'd be like, why the fuck didn't you just update it while you were updating that update? Stupid updates, I swear. These updates are annoying. Try to hold off on updating, and it's like, we got another update for you. If you can stop updating, that would be great. Or at least stop updating as much as you need to update. This worked perfectly the first time. That's all you need to do is work perfectly the first time. Man, there's so much here to get set. I don't think Grandma Tora is going to be that big of an issue to make, though, thankfully. Or the shade, I mean. Although, this is the more complex part of the Queen of Nature's hair. Where before she has like little circular clips and not ones like this. She only wears this when she has to do regal royal stuff. But she wears the simplistic outfit when she's out and about, doing whatever she wants. Oh, and don't you worry about her. Genthru's been replaced by another. I think you all know who that person might possibly be. If I can remember what album I drew this in. Was it 45? Yep. There she is. She's the one replacing Genthru. It makes sense to have history. And, her replacing Genthru in the Queen's Paladin. That is definitely something that she would do to, continuously tease Gentru about. And he doesn't like the fact that she's the one who's the paladin because she's a lot more reckless and a lot less careless. Which means that the queen will definitely get into a lot of antics with her. Can't remember her name though. I could probably go back to the Tor family. No, don't make a new folder, you idiot. It's fine. I think it's fine. The Porus family. Nora, right. Nora Porus. Did I... Oh, I gotta check something for a second. Okay, no, I didn't. For some reason, I thought I forgot the S in that name. Alright, well, update's finally finished. Imagine the antics that the queen can get into if Nora and her was out and about. I mean, sure, Gentru was kind of terrible at his job trying to keep track of her, constantly losing her, and almost had her myrtleized by a group of bandits who sucked at myrtleizing. But, at the very least, he always tries to keep her relatively tame. Whereas Nora is like off the leash. Do whatever you want, I'll follow. And always keeping up with her. I mean, it makes sense. I don't recall if I stated Nora's age, but I think she might be slightly younger than Gentru. Not like that young. It's probably like a few years. Maybe around Gwyneth and Ariella's age. Or maybe not, I don't know. She does seem like a little bit more immature, but also more mature looking, so it's not like she's not that important of a character either. She's more of a side character. Somebody who's like seen once and isn't really seen too much outside of any instances with the Queen of Nature. And it's not like we're going to see the Queen of Nature that much either. These four are sent out to try to uncover the mysteries of the Elementals Rebirth. And it makes sense, that they're out there focusing their efforts on doing that instead of, constantly, coming to the Queen to, log their efforts and whatnot. Results are needed. And if there's no results, there's no point in going to the Queen. But the Queen would probably still try to keep up with, talking to them because she's a bit more outgoing. And she's less focused about the Elementals Rebirth towards certain instances and more about, how's everyone doing kind of deal. Not focused on asking the real questions, which is how's the search for the, the answers for the Elementals Rebirth. She is a scatterbrain. I feel like a lot of people would relate to her and would like her. Regal Royal doesn't really like the fancy stuff, wears casual robes and whatnot, clothing. I mean, you've seen her with her little simplistic robe in episode 3. And you've seen her with most of her simplistic outfits in some drawings, maybe. Oh, I think I was made before that. Well, regardless, she prefers to wear simplistic stuff. Nice little line going down, and a nice little robe going down. Simplistic robes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Any who's and wits. There's definitely some drawing ideas I can do for the Queen of Nature at some point if I were to so choose to declare to do so. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. She is a queen. She is an adult, obviously. Despite her personality, she is an adult. And most people will probably be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. If she's an adult, she should be more freaking professional in the queen position. And to that I say, how dare you try to put the Queen of Nature down? How dare you try to change her? She is perfect the way she is. Let her keep that youth. Despite her age, let her keep that youth. We shouldn't just abandon youth. Are you kidding me, man? Besides, she's more adorable this way. She's not meant to be a mature young lady. She's supposed to be, you know, spontaneous and all over the place. She can be elegant when she wants to, but when she's herself, man, she's a hell of a lot more fun. Just seeing her go around doing a lot of stuff. Also, just seeing her running around, giving Genthru a hard time. So many instances where she gives Genthru a difficult time. Nora won't have that issue, obviously, because they work on the same wavelength. But Genthru, well, despite the fact that the Queen of Nature is older than him, he is so out of touch with her. Although I'd say Genthru has taken more of a mature role. He hasn't really, let loose because of his duties as a Poras. You know, Poras are a little bit more stern. Well, most of them, not all of them. Stern and serious about their job. Nora, obviously, being a Poras, is not as serious. Oh yeah, they're I don't remember exactly, but I think they're cousins of some form, distant cousins. Maybe. I think that's what I just described. Poras is a large family member. You know, a family, what do you call it? With thousands of Poras spread throughout the world. Each one performing either tasks of greatness or expanding the Pora's name. It's like I guess a military family, somewhat, so to speak. Made primarily to, either protect royals, being one of the things, or, go on missions and whatnot. It's like a family for hire kind of deal, somewhat, so to speak, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I wrote the information down, so if you want more information about the Poras family, just look at the, what was it? The element view, so basically just a nature magic overview kind of thing, I think. Talking about the Poras family, unless I talked about it on Genthru Poras drawing. Which could be the case, but I think I might have talked about it on both. Look, I created so much, and most of the overviews are from a long time ago. So I'm not going to be able to remember all of it, obviously. Some of it I can, but not all of it. Anyways, yeah. Genthru is definitely a lot more serious in his job, as are most Poras. But Nora isn't that serious. I guess it makes sense, in the sense that the one who can truly, look after the Queen of Nature is someone who can match the same wavelength as the Queen of Nature herself. Someone who just, tags along, indulges, and just lets her do whatever she wants. Yeah, that kind of thing. It is still so strange seeing her with her eyes open and just sitting there all calm and regal. Because she's definitely not that kind of person. She's got to act this way for certain royal events, but, when the event's over, back to that good old-fashioned personality that she has. Yes, it is. Even during the event, she has little bursts of her personality showing. Where she, looks regal, maybe sits down, and just is this outfit is too noisy. I can barely move in it, kind of thing. Probably said better. I don't know. I'll have to come up with a good train of words to say. Train of words. So, yeah. I feel like this would be a favorite character of everyone. But I don't know. I feel like I need to get a lot more royals. Some, kings and queens. It's hard to say, really. Whoops. It is really hard to say without, getting a good amount of people And I guess, you know, Gwyneth's father is technically a king, with her mother being a queen. At least of that kingdom. But the Queen of Nature has a hell of a lot more importance towards the world. There's like a certain tier of kings and queens, kind of. Where she's on the top. She's regarded as high as Hystrena, the goddess of light. Not like equal to, but like she's second to Hystrena. Close second. And it kind of makes sense. She is a kind-hearted lady. Doesn't really have a sinister bone in her body. She's still a bit childish, but that's fine. That's fine. You can let loose every now and again. For crying out loud. Okay, I guess it's 1 then. Yeah, I know this is small. I should expect it to be 1. Or 0. No, this. Okay, that's fine. I could just do this. Just about right, yeah? Just about. Maybe a bit too big, but it's fine. Maybe my hand's a bit too small. Who knows? Is this small to you? Is it? No clue. Does not matter. Doesn't matter too much. What you sticking your foot on my phone for? Don't give me that look. Cat. Cadillac. Alright. So, I don't know what to talk about. I'm tired and I'm running out of things to discuss. Well, February is going somewhat decent, I'd say. It was off to a pretty shaky start, but we kind of caught up quite well, surprisingly. I feel like I should be able to get this done with at least on maybe a Tuesday. And the real question is, what the hell do I plan on doing after that? I don't know. I feel like I need to get Courtney drawn for a return to the island. 3 years later, Courtney is 19 and has been brought back to the island by the mysterious woman of the same style as Gwen over here. It's a hardcore mature drawing. $10 to be able to see that one. But you have to scroll through so much because there's no folders and there's no way to collapse certain things, so that sucks. That sucks indefinitely. I feel like I would need to have a little index at the beginning that basically just brings you to a certain posts. Because otherwise, how the hell are you supposed to see old posts? It's going to be a pain in the ass for you to just scroll through everything just to see old posts. At least I have Adventurous Ami connected. And 13th episode is out already. That was an interesting episode. Very, I guess, nerve-inducing, stressful. With what occurs in that episode. Obviously, same ebook series as this one, but the cover is more mature, hardcore mature, with certain things happening in it. That's the idea, at least. So, yeah, that's what we got done with, at the very least. And now that's out there for y'alls to look at. Only $10 to see that, and fucking 30 or so. Okay, I get it. Shit. No, I don't want smart updates. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, 34. There's 34 hardcore mature drawings. Soon to be 35 at some point. 34 drawings for $10? If you haven't seen any of it? I'd say it's worth it, especially since like several of them have multiple stories. Not every single one of them. The Ariella Mine's mother's drawing, Mother Mine, that's her name, is more so just like a scene of what happened in the second episode. So it's like, hey, this happened in the second episode. You want to see that? Pay $10. It's $10, you know? It's not a lot. You could see a lot of stuff there too. $10. $10 for porn, technically speaking. But with stories. Some of them with stories. Not only are you getting 34 drawings, but you too are also getting... Oh, you're supposed to be above that. You too are also getting stories with them. I mean, that's the case with Adventurous Ami. You are getting, like, at least 22-minute reimagines. In the same vein as Elementals Reborn. Not Nova Guardians, because that's, like, trying to stretch the limit of DeviantArt. It's a little 64 kilobyte limit. Well, technically it's 60 kilobytes. It's technically 60. Because every time I like at 60, the system's like, oh man, I can't handle this many words and letters. You gotta delete some, trim your story down or something. So I'm beginning to think that 55 to 60 isn't going to be the best way for me to go about Nova Guardians. Maybe like 55 to 58 or something. Close to 60. Try to end it before we get to 60. Insane just how many words can make up, like, so much. But that's fine. That's fine. Alright, cat. Where's the mouse? No mouse? No mouse? No, the cat ain't meowing. She don't want to meow. Isn't that right? You don't want to meow? Boop to snoop. Boop to snoop. Alright, let's see. Now for the moon. It's like day and night over here. Why does she have a staff like that, day and night? I don't exactly know. I just thought it looked cool. Is there a reason? Probably. The Queen of Nature is held in close, high regards to the gods who created this world that they live in, who created Etheria. So, it would make sense that the Queen of Nature would have a staff representing a little bit of the gods' worship, i.e. the sun and the moon. I mean, both kind of do help Etheria, you know, with its process, I guess. I don't exactly know why night exists. Like, evolution. The way of the world being created with a sun and a rotating planet. What if the planet never rotated? And it's just perpetually daytime on one side and perpetually nighttime on the other. I'm sure there are planets out there like that. Like, could you imagine how different our world would be if, you know, the planet never rotated, or at the very least never rotated to have the sun kind of switch out, and, you know, the moon is always on one side. One side is perpetually night with the moon showing, and the other side is perpetually day with the sun showing. And certain areas are like in between. So the sun's like always perpetually on a sunset, or the sun's always perpetually dawn. I don't know what the difference there with that would be, but there is somewhat of a difference, I think. Right down to sunset, it has some different appearance, but every time it rises, it has a different appearance as well. Although I don't know if that's because the light's kind of going in a slow pace. So if it was perpetually on like the horizon, it would probably be the same both ways. I don't know. That's interesting to think. Oh wait, right, you're connected. How could I forget? But yeah, could you imagine if that's how the world was? Evolution would have taken a completely different turn. I don't know how evolution would have taken. Did I forget to shade this in? I think I did. Give me a minute. How would evolution go if we were all in, like, perpetually day setting or a perpetually night setting? I don't know. Would evolution allow for our bodies to infinitely go forward? Or would we have, like, eyelids that would close and kind of block out any light whatsoever? So instead of, like, a tiny bit of light showing, where you look up and there's light there, it's just complete, utter darkness like that. It doesn't make any sense because you can't see it, but that's the idea that I think might occur if evolution was like, well, what do we do with perpetual day and on the other side perpetual night? That would definitely be like a complete shock to anybody who decides to go to the night side of the world. It definitely would be. Like, you're so used to daytime, where when you go to nighttime, you're either like perpetually tired or whatever. It would be like an advanced version of jet lag. I've never experienced that because I don't want to go on a plane ever. Don't like heights. Heights is my main factor I don't like. But yeah, I imagine it would be something like that where it's even more severe, the jet lag is. I mean, it's probably very, very disorienting. Your body is so used to daytime that it's gonna just be like not effective at night. Hell, I wonder how like travel would be affected. Some people gotta travel to the another side of the world for like a business stuff, where they have to like have their environments be built around like daytime stuff. With the people on the night side of the world evolved to have their eyes basically the same as like cat or dog eyes, being able to like somewhat see in the dark. And would the people on the day side just be completely screwed unless they like bring lights into it? I guess that's another thing. Would it just be perpetually dark? Would there be like no lights whatsoever? Or would there be lights for the dayside tourists who want to try to like visit? But would that... Oh wait, did I get this one? I did. But would that cause problems for the people who are, on the night side? Or constantly being afflicted with these neon lights when they're so used to the darkness? Imagine how eerie it would be living in the dark side, where it feels like anything could come up behind you at like any moment. Although if you are built with night vision, you can probably see where most of it is, coming from, because nighttime and whatnot. Oh, yeah, probably gotta do this. That is an interesting concept to think of. I could probably create a standalone world where it's perpetually day, perpetually night on one side of the planet. Both. Planet never rotates, that kind of stuff. I could. It wouldn't really have too much of anything made for it. That is interesting. How would that work? How would people evolve? How would the animals evolve? I imagine invasive species would be less of a problem because they're unable to evolve if it's constantly like nighttime. Unless you bring them to a side of the planet that has like night and day, or night and sunrise, or high midnight and moonrise. Sure, why not? Moonrise. I don't know how that would be called. I guess that would still be an issue, but trying to bring animals from the night side over to the day side wouldn't really work out too well. Isn't that right, cat? It was just sitting there, looking at the bed. Are you sleeping? Now I was trying to get my hand to go up so you see the shadow, but you're just moving your head over here. Yeah, definitely would be an interesting world. Mm-hmm. How did we get to this conversation, actually? How did we start? Where did we start? We started somewhere. Oh yeah, we were talking about the Queen of Nature's little, like, moon and sun rod. And so how we got into that conversation. I still don't know how the hell we got into that conversation, but we did. We did, and now we got a nice little concept. That maybe, just maybe, one day I can make. But for now, I gotta focus on my own creation. Well, that is my own creation. My own concept. But no, my own current creations that I'm currently planning on doing. Whereas I don't think that would have like a series involved in it. I think it would more so just be a standalone drawing. I don't even know how the hell that would be like, work in a standalone instance. It would have to be a series for that to like, work properly. Not this one, obviously, because there's a sun and a moon that rotates around Etheria. I should probably get some of the hair done with. Yeah, Etheria kind of takes all of the crackpot, theorists out there, their little theories, and turns them real on this planet right here. Etheria is flat, although I guess it's more island shape, a flat island shape, but still it's flat. The sun and the moon revolves around it, as opposed to it revolving around the sun and the moon. And that's basically all I could think of. Giant creatures still roam about. It's like if the dinosaurs didn't go extinct. I don't wonder how the hell that would work. Weren't caveman like still a thing during the dinosaur age? Humanoid caveman-like beings? I'd like to think even if our entire species goes extinct, somehow on the evolutionary chain, it'll recreate humans. I don't know why. I feel like that would be the case. And then like a few thousand years from now when we're all dead and then a new species of humans re-evolve, they come across our stuff, maybe they come across our creations and whatnot. I don't know how that would work. I think most of creation would kind of be lost to nature. But maybe not, who knows, we'll see. Well, we won't see, we'll be dead before then, but maybe our souls will see. Assuming that that theory is correct. I don't know. It could have our souls. See what occurs in the afterlife. Yep. But, anyways, yeah, it's Etheria for you. Giant wyverns. Giant fire-breathing wyverns. There's some that even spit acid. And also creatures that are, still in the same class like mammals and invertebrates, and fish, birds, amphibians, reptiles, stuff like that. Probably missed one, but it's fine. Yeah, those guys got like amplified variations of animals that are similar to our universe, which is fine because it makes the world a slight bit unique while also taking some inspiration from the animals of our world. Also, don't forget, Estrena and Archasius has created these animals for this world specifically. So they probably got inspiration from wherever they came from. If they came from anywhere. And hair or cat fur. Could be anything, really. Anyways, yeah. Only I know the answer to that question. And at the moment, We don't really need to go into the origins of the gods just yet. We haven't even gotten to any gods yet. No, we have not. We have not even gotten anywhere close. There's still like a bunch more episodes that we need to do before we like... Well, not a bunch more. A decent amount of episodes before we need to introduce one of the gods. Which one? I won't say. But I'm pretty sure you know who it is. I'm pretty sure you would know, due to the fact that there's going to be something big occurring at some point. I don't want to spoil too much at all. See, unlike, when I'm talking about the Made in Abyss series, it's, these creations that I have in mind have not been made yet. The stories and plots of certain things are still in my head. Are still in my own world. So I can't just go on ahead and spoil certain instances here. Because, technically speaking, it's not out yet. And will not be out for a long time. Don't know when, though. All I know is this month and next month are the last episodes of Elementals Reborn for the limitation period. We'll have to wait until June, I believe, in order for the episodes to pick back up again. So you get like a 2-month break, April and May. But you still got Nova Guardians in April. And then you got the new Mock Brain Horror series that's going to be coming out in May. I'm curious to see how that's going to go. I don't know, like, how most people are going to, like, think about this particular series. Are you not... That's somewhat fine. The series is inspired off of a couple of anime. And it can be inspired off of more, even, with certain instances that are going to occur. It is definitely going to be an intriguing little instance here for me to, work with. Definitely intriguing indeed. Can't wait, honestly. But we gotta get through February first before we can do anything. And I also gotta remember, I think I'm gonna need to make a new thumbnail for Sonic Adventures 2 when we start the treacherous A-rank quest. That is gonna suck. Man, you have no idea how much that's gonna suck. There are some A-ranks that weren't as bad. I'm pretty sure this will be out before the episode is finished, so... And the most recent one with Tails and Eggman in the desert one. Or maybe not the most recent one, because it could be coming out. I doubt it's going to be coming out on a Thursday. But yeah, the one with Tails and Eggman. Double A rank. What a surprise. Spoilers if you didn't watch the episode yet, but yeah. Double A rank on hard mode. Don't ask me how the hell I managed that. I was like, gotta go fast and destroy. Fast and destroy mission. Both of them surprised me. And eventually we were able to get that done. So it wasn't as bad, but there's still so much more pain and suffering left to contend with. Still so much more left to contend with. You have no idea. Needless to say, there's only one more area left in the, area. The first area. And then the rest is space minus Rouges, because Rouges is already finished. Yeah, that's gonna suck going into the A-rank mission. The A-rank quest. The quest for A-rank. I can say this, though. We managed to get every other emblem, outside of the ones that we're currently trying to get into stages. So the only emblems that would remain are the A-rank ones. I think there's 7, right? Got the kart racing one with the beginner, standard, and expert, or whatever that was called. We got the boss rush one, going hero, dark, and both. And story missions as well. Alongside the Chow Race and Chow Karate. All that's been gotten. Which means that the only ones left will be A rank. It might not be as bad, but I don't know. Certain stages suck. Especially certain stages that are broken beyond reason. But we'll see what occurs. I have no clue how the hell this is going to go down, but I really hope it's not going to be as bad as I think. There's going to be still a significant amount of episodes. There might be some episodes where we might not be able to get an A rank on something because it takes us way too freaking long. I'm definitely going to use a score guide to try to figure out just how many points I need in order to get A ranks on some of them. How many points and how much time. So I'm like, well, I went over time. I'm just going to restart and try again. So I don't waste everyone's time, including my own, while I try to get an A rank on certain things. Knuckles and Rouges should be easy. It'll take a little bit of effort to try to get the right setup going for me to be able to grab what I need to grab. I'm not sure, but I think dying still keeps the emeralds in place. So if I were to just, unless the timer keeps going, but if I could find all of them, or at least I find one, die, and then see if it's still in the same place, and if it is still in the same place and the time is reset, then I just go try to find all the others, and then we just die. Sorry, Rouge. Not sorry about you, Knuckles. Considering the fact that you gave me pain trying to give the damn Chows multiple Chaos Drives, and the Chaos Drives suck. I think the best way for me to go about doing the thing that I need to do to ensure that that's an issue is to give the Chow multiple animals so that we can get that animal, or get the, well, I don't know if we're going to do that as much. I would say if we get to the point where the Chows, reach max while we're trying to get them leveled up, then we keep them, in their evolution form that we want them to be in. My only issue with that is it's going to take a while. I mean, I think most of the Chow stuff's going to take a while. Is it going to take as long as getting all 180 emblems? I'm not sure. We'll see. But I do have 3 seasons planned for Sonic Adventures 2. The first one consisted of story mode as well as a little bit of emblem hunting. Story mode was pretty short, so obviously I wanted to combine those two. And alongside that, we got Season 2, which is going to be A rank retrieval. That's where things are going to suck. And then Season 3, we just focus on getting Cat and Tack, and maybe their soon-to-be Child Act once their stamina starts to increase and their stats aren't, complete and utter shit. That's the idea. That is the idea. We get them the quadruple S rank, and then their Chaos forms. Cat for Hero, Tack for Dark, and Act for Normal. And we got Sus and Over that are just there. Will they be able to, survive? Probably not, but we'll see. I tossed one of them over. And they seem fine now. I don't know, probably, maybe. These two are the ones that are just there for filler so that we can get Cat and Tack to grow while we do something. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to grow. It's probably going to take a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. I don't exactly remember, but I think it takes 15 hours or so to get them to grow, to get to their new form. So that's going to suck. When we get to the Season 3 part of Sonic Adventures 2, that part is going to just suck. We just sit there for hours hanging out with our Chow, doing stuff with the Chow, getting them in classes, getting them to learn things. Although I guess we shouldn't have them in classes too often, because chances are they might not be able to grow up ever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But getting an entourage of Chow in the main garden so that we can, get them to continue to do their thing is a good thing. Every now and again, we decide to, max their stats out, including the treacherous stamina stat. And we go on ahead and have them, get some, remaining race badges and stuff. So, for instance, Tak can get the hero badge as well as a bunch of the other badges, and he can just skip right over to it. And the same with the Cat, getting the dark race badge. Which is easy enough, I guess. I don't think we'll be going through the entire process of trying to get their badges, through the stages, one by one. We just probably skip to the end, but I don't know, we'll see. Those episodes are probably going to be long enough as is anyway, so maybe we can keep that in. Alright, I cannot go to the freaking eyebrow for some reason. Trying to right-click and it's nope, forced you to get it. Now it's angry. The layer is angry that I forced it to be selected. I don't freaking care. You needed to be selected. And what were you doing? You were being a douche nozzle. Alright, I'll get the eye a little bit before I continue forward. Most of this should be easy enough, I hope. One D and another 1D. And we got 1E, followed by 1F. And we got 1E for the hair. There we go. Collar is a bit more line, I guess. And there's the cape. I don't know how much this is going to be influenced by things. Oh, the cape there is different. I don't know why I did that, but you know, it's fine. It's separate enough to where it's not an issue. Okay, now for the rest of the dress. Should be easy enough. You know, most of it's closed up, most of it's not. Nice little, white bloomers, or whatever the hell that would be called. Not bloomers. What's the bra equivalent of bloomers? Why am I asking you that? Because you guys ain't going to be able to tell me it immediately. Oh, for the comments, yeah, but you won't be able to tell me it now. Information will not be known. And you'll be all like, yeah, what is the bra equivalent of bloomers? I wouldn't think they would just outright call it bras, because otherwise they would call bloomers underwear. In the air. Maybe bring this out a bit more. Yeah, sure, why not? Or in, I should say, not out. There we go. Looks a bit more connected now, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does indeed. Anywho's and wits, we're almost done with this portion of the shading. Or texturing, I mean. Almost, but not quite. I want to get this brush used up for her. And then we switch on over to the other brush. No, go to Staff 1B, you fool. Then we switch over to the other brush and get that done with. And after we get that done with, oh, I had to sleep. Now you just opening your eyes and looking at me. A little paws going inwards. Alright, let's see. Freaking itch. Nose itch. Going into scoff mode again, Moo? No, not Moo. I'm gonna scratch your head. Alright, let's see. Now for the cape. Should be easy enough. Oh, the cape and other things, but again, should be easy enough. Dress. Other part of dress. Third part of dress. Oh, I don't know, the white scruffy things that most people in the olden days used to wear as bras. Who knows? Because I don't, certainly. I don't know about that stuff. Even though you would think I do, because I have boobs just as big as hers. Well, maybe not as big as hers. You can't really see it with the jacket on. And I ain't taking this off. It's too goddamn cold. I hate how cold it is. Gotta wait for, like, spring so I don't have to wear this anymore. And then summer, and where it's gonna suck and be scorching hot. I don't know, are the summers getting hotter and the winters getting colder? Does it feel like that? Or is that just a natural thing that's been occurring? Is it unnatural? Is it natural? I can't believe I forgot this again. I really just don't see this as part of her outfit. To be honest with you, I don't even know what the hell they're supposed to be. Elbow pads? Elbow decorations? Maybe there's like a certain motive there. What are you scratching my knee for? Or why are you digging your claws into my knees for? I know you're stretching and trying to knead something, but you don't have to knead my knee off. Sycophant. No meows again? Why do you refuse to meow? You just want to look at me with tired look. Right, and this is mostly wood. Mostly wood. Oh, but unlocking mostly. Oh, I gotta get some of this now. And you got a little cushion there. I'm gonna have to figure out a good divider to have in this instance. I don't think we had dividers in the first 4 episodes. No, I think this is the first divider that we have for Elementals Reborn. Similar to Nova Guardians, where it's like, the first episode has like the 4 characters being primarily used in that one. Vanessa, Arya, Slime Tongue, Garter. And you got like 3 scenes in, the second one, with the new recruits, Vanessa and Kihana looking over the horizon, and the creature. Oh wait, right, that's not able to do anything because that's C. And the creature of the episode, creature of the week kind of deal, being shown on the side. And you got like another 3 scene in episode 3 with like the vagrant hounds, the recruits, technically 4 scenes. And there's a lot of scenes, surprisingly. And then episode 4 comes with 3 scenes, and episode 5 comes with 2 scenes. Well, I guess technically 3 scenes, because the scene with the Iron Binder, I believe it was called, is separated into 2 different biomes and 2 different Iron Binders instead of like 1. If you haven't realized it yet, that's technically what that's supposed to be. Remember that episode, if I did make an episode of that, which I think I did. The Iron Binder that was 2 Iron Binders. I mean, you would know if you read the episode. You would know if you read the episode. So, yeah. Itch again. That's more of a slipper. I still feel like I need to shade this in a bit more. Try to blend some of it in, but not too much of this. Kind of have this be its own, like, little instance here. Well, I don't know about that. I feel like it's better shaded in. That one we can have most of that being shown. Hunchback. Hunchback. Might not be a good place for the neck, though, so I don't know. Unless the neck is kind of like in this direction. Or it could be like that, and your head's down like this, and you have a hunchback or something. Being old and having a hunchback. I mean, that makes sense. Which reminds me, fixing posture. As best as I can. Now I'm probably above the camera. Oh, no, no, only if I'm right here, but that's somewhat fine. I can move this a little bit. Or not. For crying out loud. Whatever, it's fine. It works just fine. It works as fine as it can work. Well, we're almost done with this episode, and we're almost 2 hours in, so I say there's almost a good time as I need to get ready to wrap it up soon. I'll get the background done with on my own time, and if I have enough time tomorrow, i.e. Monday, I guess yesterday. And I'll see what I can do about finishing this up in the entirety of Monday. And then post a story on Tuesday. Because obviously it's going to take a lot of effort to get the story posted. Gotta read through it to make sure that we got a 22-minute read in Imagine. And we also gotta make sure that it, it has all the spelling, grammar, mistakes fixed as best as we can. And then, of course, we post it. And then post this. Although this will probably already be posted and ready to be, well, not posted, but uploaded and ready to be posted without having to wait for the process for 3 freaking hours. I don't know why, but art time episodes processes take way longer than most game-based stuff. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, everything's constantly changing here in this department, but that doesn't make any sense because everything's changing on most departments anyways. I feel like you should have a little bit more cracked skin before I fully finish this off. Old, you got textures. You got textures. You got textures. That's just licking your arm now. How's your arm not wet? Oh, nope, there it is. I was about to say, how the hell were you licking yourself and it's not getting wet? Not too much, just enough. Just enough. Just enough to get across. And she's a bit older. Well, if the face isn't enough to convince you of her age, then surely the skin looking like this, looking a little bit more wrinkly and cracked, is enough to convince you. As most of this. Well, no, I don't know if Elementals Reborn will be considered inspired off of Cowboy Bebop. That's more so Roscoe Morgan, actual cowboys in a Western theme instead of sci-fi. Whereas Elementals Reborn, I guess it's more so inspired off of Black Clover somewhat, to an extent, not really. I mean, yeah, both worlds have magic, but their magic is completely different in the sense that there's a subcategory, while Black Clover, there's a bunch of unique magic instances. I don't think they have any elemental-based stuff. I'm pretty sure they don't. Yeah, there's elemental-based spells and whatnot, but I don't know if that's, reaching. It might be reaching. I don't know. You can let me decide. It isn't completely inspired by, like, the, tropes kind of thing. Although I don't know if I am accidentally following a trope or whatnot. I could be. I mean, we are following the old wise, grandparent trope over here, which, it is pretty cool. It's cool to see the old people just, like, doing good things and looking badass and whatnot. I think that's everything, right? Well, I guess I could still try to adjust this a little bit so it's not too, well, let me just smallify that. Bigify that. And, whoa, nope, not that. There we go. Hard to say, really. At this point, your hair is kind of a mess. I could try to redo this part, but it's fine. Unless I do some highlights here. Yeah, most of that's highlights up top. Oh, it looks more highlight up top. Again, I do not know. But I can at least try to make it a little bit more. There we go. Nice hair all over the place. I mean, I guess technically speaking, if we look at most of the Torres members, most of them. Where was it again? Why do I always have a hard time trying to find it? It was in 44, right? Yeah, we look at Gwyneth with her curly hair, then we got him with his hair, then your hair, but your hair is more stylized. Whereas your hair is more natural. And then we got Gareth. This guy over here. Yeah, you're again more stylized. But you're old and you have your hair a little bit more all over the place because, well, you can do that. You are old. You can do whatever you want. Let old people do crack. Let them do what they've reached a certain point in life where they live long enough to where they should have a pass on most things. Most. Unless they do something creepy and are able to, actually actively do things that they shouldn't do in terms of hurting other people, then, yeah, obviously don't do that. But most things, like, I don't know, take performance-enhancing drugs to play golf as a hobby better or something. Whatever the internet today said, whatever pass the old people would get, that's what they would get, or that's what they should get. Because they've lived long enough, I think they would earn it. Alright, I'm going to keep this on the Nature's Queen throne, and we're going to be working on the background. Well, I'm going to be working on the background outline next episode. Going to be like a little spike. We'll see. Right now, it doesn't matter. So, there we go, folks. The first part of this episode is done with. Next part will be next after this. I say coming soon, but this comes out at the same time, so it doesn't matter. Alright, with that being said, thank y'all for watching today's episode of Art Time. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more. Check out that there playlist, and of course, today's episode of Art Time right over here. And the next episode, or next part of today's episode, is what I am trying to say. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later.